Welcome to Wisdom and Wealth, your guide to a richer life, both inside and out. We're so glad to have you join us today. Many of us, especially those over 40, are looking for ways to find greater fulfillment, balance, and yes, even financial peace. Today, we're diving into some powerful habits and practices that monks, myself included, incorporate into our daily lives. I'll also be sharing some of my own personal practices. It's my belief that these simple, yet profound, steps can help you cultivate a happier and more fulfilling existence. Before we continue, why not take a moment to support our channel? If you find this content valuable, please consider giving this video a like, and subscribing to Wisdom and Wealth for more insights on living a purposeful and prosperous life. It helps us reach more people seeking wisdom, just like you. Have you ever been amazed by someone seemingly effortlessly achieving extraordinary things? Things that might leave the average person scratching their head, wondering how they even managed it. Some people dismiss it as luck, others attribute it to cleverness, and still others to immense skill. But, I believe the real secret lies in a consistent set of positive habits. These individuals have diligently practiced these habits every single day, to the point where they've become an ingrained, natural part of their routine. It's not magic, it's the power of consistent, positive action. Therefore, we need to consciously focus our minds on the habits and practices we cultivate in our own daily lives. Think about it, what we consistently do, what we consistently think, ultimately shapes who we are, it forges our character. So, make a commitment to yourself to prioritize positive habits, and diligently work to eliminate those toxic habits that hold you back. Replace them, one by one, with practices that nourish your mind, body, and spirit. It's a journey, not a race, and every small step in the right direction makes a difference. Now, if you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe to the Wisdom and Wealth channel for more videos just like this. I genuinely believe that the habits I'm about to share with you, habits cultivated by monks and adopted into my personal routines, can have a tangible positive impact on your own well-being. They can help you achieve a more joyful, more enriching, and more purposeful life. So, without any further ado, let's delve into these practices. The first practice that I want to share is the morning gratitude practice. This is a cornerstone of monastic life, something that we monks practice diligently every single morning. The essence of it is simple, to be genuinely thankful and grateful for everything and everyone in our lives. The first aspect of my own practice is to express gratitude for the three jewels, the Buddha himself, his teachings, the Dharma, and the noble community of monks, the Sangha. These are the pillars of my spiritual life, and I begin each day by acknowledging their profound significance. I also express heartfelt gratitude for my teacher, who has imparted the Buddha's wisdom to me, and for my parents. And I offer thanks for my fellow monks, and for the people who provide us with food. As monks, we don't earn money, we don't cook, we rely on the generosity of others. In fact, let's pause right here. Have you considered the simple act of mindful gratitude? It's a practice that can reframe your entire day, shifting your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant. People come to the temple, day after day, and offer us sustenance. When we receive that food, we are genuinely thankful for their kindness. I also make it a point to express gratitude for all the people who assist me in my daily life. For instance, there are many talented individuals who contribute to the creation of these videos, and I offer them my sincere appreciation each morning. You, too, can adopt this practice, expressing thanks for the people who support you, both personally and professionally. You can simply be thankful for everything, every experience, and every person in your life. Now this might be a good time to like and subscribe to the Wisdom and Wealth channel, if you're really enjoying this video. Here's a perhaps surprising twist: remember that you can also be thankful for the difficult people in your life, even for those who've caused you tough times. Why, you might ask, should we express gratitude for those who have been rude or challenging? Because those very people, those difficult experiences, have provided us with opportunities to cultivate patience and mental strength. Without them, our lives would arguably be less interesting. The more we face challenges, the more we encounter tough times, the more compelling our life story becomes. So, you can be thankful for them, too, for making your life story all the more fascinating. That's how you can integrate this gratitude practice into your daily routine. When you make gratefulness a habit, when you simply become thankful for everything and everyone in your life, you begin to truly appreciate the value of your own existence. We sometimes forget that we possess intrinsic worth. We might find ourselves thinking, my life is miserable, or my life is worthless, it has no value. But if you really reflect, if you truly focus on it, you'll realize that your life is, in fact, incredibly valuable. That's why this morning gratitude practice is such a powerful starting point for each day. The second practice I want to share with you is morning meditation. This is another essential element of monastic life. Why meditate in the morning? Well, the morning is often the most conducive time for meditation, simply because your mind is typically calmer and more peaceful at that time, and your surroundings are often quieter. So, morning meditation provides you with a refreshed start to the day. In our morning meditations, we monks typically begin with the practice of loving-kindness meditation. Some monks also practice mindfulness meditation, breathing meditation, and various other forms of meditation. It ultimately depends on your personal preferences, on what resonates with you and what helps you find inner peace. The key is to find a practice that suits you, and to make it a consistent part of your morning routine. Morning meditation is one of the best things you can do to start your day on the right foot, with a sense of calm, clarity, and renewed energy. It sets the tone for a more mindful and purposeful day ahead. It can lead to a life well lived. If you're finding value in this discussion of Buddhist practices, please like and subscribe to Wisdom and Wealth now. The third practice that's helped us live happier and richer lives is journaling. This is something I do every single day to have a productive review of the day. Right? What did I do during the day? What did I forget to do? I also take the time to write down all the good things, all the positive deeds that I performed, and simply to feel happy about it. It's a way of acknowledging and appreciating the good things in my life, both big and small. Finally, I set aside some space in my journal to write down all the things that I'm grateful for in my life. When you consistently write down the things that you're grateful for, day after day, it becomes a deeply ingrained habit to remember all the good things in your life, all the valuable things in your life. It's a powerful way to cultivate a sense of appreciation and contentment, and you will feel much more valuable about your own life. You'll feel like you're making a difference in the world, and that your life has a purpose. Journaling is a simple yet powerful habit that you can easily incorporate into your own life, to make it more fulfilling. You will feel enriched and happier. It will also give you time to reflect on your finances and budget. The fourth practice is mindful eating. This is something that we monks engage in almost every single day. Typically, we have only 2 meals per day, and in some monasteries, some monks have just 1 meal per day. That said, as we eat, we cultivate mindfulness, focusing our attention on the food we're consuming. Right? The first step is to recall and reflect on the purpose of eating. As monks, we view food as a means of supporting our health, and as an aid to our spiritual journey. It's not simply about satisfying hunger, it's about nourishing our bodies and minds so that we can continue to pursue our spiritual goals. When you recall that you're having your meals with a purpose, it changes your perspective. The next step is to be more mindful, focusing your attention on the act of eating itself. You can focus on the texture of the food, the taste of the food, the warmth of the food, simply being fully aware of each sensation as you eat. This mindful approach transforms eating from a hurried, thoughtless activity into a form of meditation. Now, monks will usually have their meals together with the hall being very quiet and calm. Everyone that eats at the dining hall is mindful about the food. One interesting fact about our dining hall is that it is very calm and quiet while the monks are having their meals because they are simply focused on their food. So, mindful eating is a practice that you can integrate into your own life, and if you're living a busy life, if you don't have dedicated time for meditation, you can actually use mindful eating as a form of meditation itself. So you see that everything you do has intention and meaning. It becomes part of your spiritual journey. The fifth and final practice that I want to share with you today is planning the day. Why should we plan the day? The reality is that most of us spend our days in autopilot mode, moving from one task to the next without any real intention. We're always thinking about what should we do next. Sometimes we are lost as to what we are going to do. What are we going to do next? And sometimes we do the things that we don't want to do, and we don't give priority to the truly important things in our lives. We miss doing those crucial things, and that is why it's so important to plan your day before it even begins. So, every single day, before you go to bed, take a book or whatever you use to take notes, and plan your day, prioritizing the most important things that you should do and focus on during the day. Try to tackle the most important task first thing in the morning. Try as much as possible to do the most important and the most difficult task during the day in the first place. Why should you do this? Because after completing that task, you experience a sense of mental freedom, a mental clarity that allows you to focus on other things that are important to you. That's why it's essential to plan your day every night, and to start each day with a clear plan. Don't just stumble into the day without a roadmap. If you're still here, then you should like and subscribe to the Wisdom and Wealth channel. When your day is planned, you have a much better chance of having a productive and fulfilling day. You can also allocate time for activities that nourish your soul, such as meditation and spiritual practice. So many people complain, "Oh, I don't have time to meditate," or "I don't have time to read a book, I'm just too busy." But the truth is, everyone has the same 24 hours in a day. The difference lies in how we choose to organize our time. Even busy people, not so busy people, organized people, and disorganized people, we all have 24 hours. It's all about how we organize our day. So, planning your day is crucial. Working according to that plan allows you to create more free time and a happier life. So, those are just a few of the practices that I personally implement, and that we monks integrate into our monastic lives. Perhaps you're already doing some of these things, but if not, I encourage you to add them to your routine. You'll likely find that your life becomes lighter, happier, and more fulfilling. I wish you all a healthy and joyful life.